Okay, Mr. President.
All right, I'd like to call this meeting in order. Michelle, will you do roll call?
George Walgamont.
Here.
Rick Hornsby. Michelle Tanner, here. John Kerwin.
Here.
Robert Fisher.
I think you might just kicked off.
Yeah.
Bernard Aiken. Ray Dornbush.
Here.
Okay.
Well, we do have 4, so we do have a quorum.
Perfect. Okay.
All right, if you all rise, and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
liberty.
with liberty and justice for all.
All right, now we will recite the mission statement. Walkerville Public Schools, in partnership with the parents and the community, provide programs, facilities, and opportunities
For all students to achieve academic success,
develop
necessary skills and positive attitudes, become caring, knowledgeable, lifetime learners, and contributing members of society.
Okay, moving on to item E, consent agenda items. There's the adoption of the agenda, approval of the February 10, 2020 regular meeting minutes, and paying of the bills. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion. Tanner? Was there a support?
On support.
Okay.
Questions?
I have Michelle Tanner made the motion, and I have Ray Dornbush as a support.
Yep.
Was there
Okay.
any questions on? Hearing no questions?
No.
No.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. All those opposed? Hearing none, motion's carried. Committee reports. We do not have any committee reports this time. We'll go on to that later. Moving on to letter G, community items and public comments. Do we have any public comments popping up there, Lorenzo?
Nope.
Hearing none. Communication and correspondence. We got the West Shore ESD 2011-20 draft minutes, the West Shore ESD 2013-20 local board update, West Shore ESD 312-20 local board update that are found in the packet. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Ray.
I'll support.
Got
John
support.
George.
You got John on that? Any questions?
None.
Hearing none. Let's call a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Walkerville Pride. Turn this over to Tom. You got something for Walkerville Pride, Tom?
I do.
Dr. Lane?
So, yep, Tom's just fine. Thank you. We are obviously in a very unique situation right now, circumstances, and I think we're all proud of our community, of our schools and our staff, students, board, everybody who's come together. But I would ask anybody who's listening to this, and also board members, to take a look at the website right now that we have. I think it's really actually pretty amazing. It's very simple, but yet very thorough in how it communicates with students, with staff, and with the community. And so if you get a chance to go to our website, that would be great, and see those efforts made by our staff, the people that keep that up, and all of the work done with that. And also our Facebook page has been tremendous as well, to give encouragement to students and to the community. So if you get a chance to go to Facebook, Walkerville Public Schools, our website, Walkerville Wildcats, both of those are, I think, stellar examples of what our staff can do, and other people that support us in doing those can make happen to help our community to feel like they're still part of the school, and feel that they're part of the strong commitment and teamwork we all have together. So very proud of that, and that's kind of all I really had to report on, except for just proud of the district. I think everybody is.
Thank you.
That is all.
Ryan.
Thank you.
Now we're moving on to superintendent items again. So you're back in the spotlight again.
Oh, already. Okay. So the superintendent items right now are just the fact that we got the COL done. The fact that we are able to offer education for the students in a very meaningful way, with the least amount of stress possible for them. So we've been doing that, actually ramping up for that since Monday. And we are also looking at doing the other piece as far as delivery of the packets. I think we've got a good system going there. And just all of that coming together, we had a lot of work on just giving out packet material in the lunches before, like 2 weeks ago when this all started. And so that's been a great thing. So really not a whole lot of a blip going from our other system to this system, except now we have teachers involved, which is great because they obviously can give a ramped up education piece to this. The teachers are all very hard working and making sure that everything's done properly and procedurally correct there. We're doing the very best we can for the safety of our students and staff. And right now with the staff, it's as minimal as possible. We have our essential employees, but just because you're an essential employee right now doesn't mean you have to be in the school, but they may be kept waiting to help in the next week or two if they were needed. So we're trying to do the least amount we can with the greatest effort and outcome, and that certainly is the case right now. Again, people working together to help students and staff helping each other. And so those are the efforts we're making right now, and I think we're doing it pretty well with what's been kind of foisted upon us at this time. Other than that, I guess I could talk a lot about budget situations. I've attended countless budget webinars and laws and policy webinars and all of that. Today I attended another one today at 4, talking about the state budget and the support we're gonna have to have from just all sources. And so those are the things that I'm working on to try to make sure that our students are getting the best education, not only now, but going into the future. And it's going to be a lot of talk, but we want to make sure that our students are taken care of. So that's kind of what I have for the superintendent's report, unless there's any questions.
Anybody have any questions for Dr. Langen?
Nope.
Hearing none. For discussion items, does anybody have any items they'd like to discuss? Hearing none. Moving on to board president items. I'm kind of just the same with Tom. I'd like to thank all the staff for the extra work they've been having to put in here, but that's all I have.
Thank
Board
you.
action items. Letter A, resolution to grant emergency power to the superintendent. Recommend that the board approve the resolution to grant emergency powers to the superintendent. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion. Michelle Tanner.
You got support?
I'll support.
Is that John? Oh, Ray Dornbush.
I believe that was Ray.
Yeah.
Okay. I have
This is
Michelle
something
Tanner.
that, this emergency grant, is this something the state came out and said we had to put together?
No, this is from Neola, the same company that does our other policies. So there's a provision, there's a bylaw 0131.1 that allows the board to do this for a limited amount of time because, well, first of all, it's a safety issue. We're following what the governor has told us to do, basically. Because of the fact that we can't meet regularly, and if we can't have attendance in the normal way, then we have to suspend some of the rules about attendance and those kind of things to just make sure that we continue on as a district. And also, there's basically the rationale, again, of safety and well beyond the attendance. We could go through this if we wanted to, and I could explain every section of it. But the first section is mostly the safety rationale. The second is our laws and things that we just can't carry on school exactly the way we have in the past. And then we get on to the last part, if we don't do this, then we really wouldn't be able to substantiate why there's nobody at school. I mean, if there's nobody at school, usually if you go like below 75%, you can't count the day, those kind of things that necessarily have to happen at this time. If there were a situation where we'd have to buy something to take care of this, an issue right now for safety, as long as it aligns with this, the fact that we have COVID-19, then that would allow me to make that decision. Of course, it doesn't give wide latitude just to buy anything you want. It has to be related to the COVID-19. So this basically allows us to be able to continue on with school and be able to count this as education for our students and carry on for the rest of the year. Other schools are, adopting the same resolution. Every school that I know is doing that. And basically when the EOs come up, and it says at the very bottom of this page, when the EOs do come up, then obviously we won't be in this situation anymore. That was kind of a thumbnail sketch of the whole thing, a very limited explanation, but if we want to go through the whole thing, we may, and that's fine. I think you wanted more of a broad idea of this, correct?
Yeah, that's what I was wanting. So I think it's all right with me. Any other discussion?
Okay. Does anybody else want a more detailed explanation?
No, I'm good with it.
Okay, let's vote. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed? Hearing none. Motion passed. Final comments. Is there anything anybody wants to say while we're going live, or are we all happy? Hearing none. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn, John Curley.
Do I have a second? Support, I'm sorry.
I'll
I'll
support.
We'll say Michelle supported. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed? Motion carried. We are adjourned. Thank you, people, for our first